Good morning, goddess, body, mind, spirit, community. This is Tirra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And y'all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, Paulette. How are you? ¿Cómo estás, mi hermana? Beehive. In the house, the goddess hive. That's what we are, baby. Come on, y'all. It's a full moon turn up. Y'all ready? What's up, Johnny J? Greetings to Kita May. All right, we rhyming up in here. Hey, y'all, this is the full moon week. It's time to take stock. It's time to turn it up. Come on, y'all. Anytime it's the full moon, it's time to move it, baby. Come on. I know it's early, but that's all right. Be here for it. Woo. So grateful to be alive. Paulette, Afrobeats, baby. Let me sit down. Good morning. Good morning. It's a full moon in Pisces kind of week. What's up to Mystic Storm? Mystic Storm is a part of the G-Hive, baby. Come on. G-Hive turn up. Greetings to all of the queens who will join us in the replay. Mwah. Love you. Oh, yes. Okay. So that was just like the perfect ending, even though I know it's probably going to try to come back. I stopped it. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. So I'm excited about today. We're going to talk about the full moon in Pisces. I couldn't get like something arranged for it. I didn't plan out ahead. I'm helping somebody with her launch. Y'all know that certification that I went through to be a certified circle leader. She's launching, and I was like, I want to learn how to launch. You want to learn how to launch your business? Help somebody launch their business, right? So I've been doing that, and it's like I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up, baby. So I haven't properly planned. So I was like, we just gonna do it today. We just gonna do it today. So let me know. Do you know the date of the full moon? Are you ready for the full moon? I'm going to put something in here right quickly. I need to put the time of this full moon. So the full moon is going to be on the 10th at 5:59 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be at 17 degrees. What did I say? 5:59 a.m. Exactness. It matters so much in astrology. Let's see here. I'm going to choose New York. New York. And that way I'll have the exact chart. I like seeing the exact chart. Let's see here. Ah, good. I'm glad to hear that because I know you've been going through a little bit. So I'll tell y'all what, let's just go on ahead and stitch in a little bit. Let us bring ourselves together. And I think I'm just going to use this one. Get a candle. And if you have any oil that you can use to anoint yourself, let's stitch in. First thing we're going to do is let's do the oil first. So if you have an oil, where's my oil? Here we go. That you can use to anoint your energy. I want you to go on ahead and get that oil out. Maybe you have a spray. And one of the G-Hive sent me one of the goddesses, Felicia. Y'all hear me talk about Felicia? Good morning, Rachel, Grand Rising. She sent me homemade Florida water. Oh my goddess. So I'm going to use hers actually. So this just anoint our energy. And if you don't have any anointing oil with you, wow. You just take your hands and swipe them over your energy with the intention of getting rid of anything that you don't want. So we're just brushing our energy. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. And I know we may not all know what we look like. I know what a lot of y'all look like, but we may not all know what we look like. Thank you, Mystic Storm, for bringing in the fire. But I want you just to imagine that we're all together, that we are in a circle, and that we are holding hands with one another. And I want you to imagine that our hearts are being stitched together from a golden white thread that extends out from your heart to the next sister's heart, to the next sister's heart. As it goes around the circle, we're all stitching ourselves in together. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Feel us being together. And I want you to imagine that we're all now seated, still holding hands. And I want you just to imagine that the Great Mother is holding you. She's holding all of us. You're being held as we are here together. You're being held by your guides. You're being held by the energy of Pisces. The great mystic is holding you. It's not so much about what do we need to know in terms of like information, but know from within. All the answers lie within you. This is what Pisces allows us to recognize and tap into. So just feel yourself being held here with your sisters, here with me, your sister, your guide. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And we're going to stitch in with our candle. And I want you to tell me, what are you bringing into the circle today? I am Tirra, and I am bringing in grounding. And then you light your candle. These candles, they are, I'm like, okay, I got something going on with Herakahuti. And if you don't have a candle, my candle is for you. This is for everybody. So just drop into the chat, the comments. What are you bringing? Oh, Felicia. Grand Rising Felicia. I've told them already about my Florida water. Welcome, welcome. What are you bringing into the circle? Maybe you're bringing into the circle something where you're just like, oh, I feel amazing. I'm bringing, like joy, wonder, awe, creativity. Maybe you're bringing into the circle, I'm tired, or, I'm bringing frustration, overwhelmed, whatever it is. What are you bringing into the circle? Good morning, Grand Rising Rachel, Grand Rising Natasha. Alrighty, thank y'all for being here. So, I think we're all stitched in. Well, let me just wait and see a few of y'all's comments. I am Kita, and I'm bringing wholeness. Ooh, thank you. And one of the things I'm gonna do is just beam you all. Whenever I have my circles, we just let every woman speak her truth. We don't give feedback. Women don't need feedback because we have the answers within us. We may need support sometimes. We may need to hear from other people at times, but we lead with letting women just be who they are, knowing that all wisdom lies within every woman, within her womb, all power, which means every woman, she already has all the answers. So I'm just gonna do one big beam, and then I'm gonna start reading everybody's stitching in. I'm Paulette, and I'm bringing in frustration. That's fine. This is what we need. We need to be able to come and say, I'm frustrated. My name is Rachel, and I am bringing love into the circle. Beautiful. Mystic Storm, I'm bringing peace. Johnny J. I'm bringing prosperity and wealth into this circle full of receptivity, beaming you all, y'all. This is my way of saying, I see you and thank you for sharing. Your words matter. Natasha Z bringing encouragement. Okay. I'm Felicia and I'm bringing grief. Beautiful. Thank you. We bring it all. And you can always put up your hands. Okay. You can put up the little hand emoji that's saying you're beaming your other sisters. Thank y'all for coming and to the circle just as you are. And you know, so much of what everyone has shared today, this full moon is for you. Because no matter what, Pisces is healing energy, okay? No matter what, Pisces is healing energy. And the full moon it's a very charged and energized moon because of course we can see it. It's getting a full-on hit from the sun. Which it just kind of depends, like, is this fun or is this not fun? Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my and Felicia is a friend of mine, so I hope everything is okay with your family, Felicia, because I know there was a relative, and so I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that is not the right one. What did I grab? Share the screen window. Here we go. Okay. So I am Keita May, and I also bring forgiveness. Love that. Thank you, Keita May. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Because I know I just kind of like threw everything together last minute, but we are here. We are here. Okay, so this is actually my slides from last year. So I don't have everything all spelled out for this moon. But this is the beauty of, I just want to, because I know some of us are out there are, entrepreneurs and you're new. And sometimes it feels like you do stuff and it doesn't really matter. But a lot of times you're planting seeds today for later. And so I was like, I am so happy I have been doing this for a year. The Aquarius full moon was my birthday for doing these public full moon circles. And so I have this from last year, and just know sometimes you'll be so happy you did that thing, even though initially it seemed like it did not really do too much for you. Okay, so we want to remember that the full moon, it has to do with endings. So let me do one other thing. Hold on one second. Because what I want to do, well, we'll just do it this way. The full moon is about endings. And what I want you to do is I want you to just start everything I say. I want you to let your mind go look for an answer. I want you to let your mind go look for an answer. And see, is there an ending that is upon you? And take stock of the ending. And we want to see what lies within that ending. We don't want to so much think that something is wrong. It may be unpleasant. Maybe the ending is pleasant. But if we can just really put it in perspective, is this ending really bad? Because a lot of times people don't like endings. But another way we could say it is culminations. So something may be ending, something may be culminating, or you may be like, you know what? I can see how the full moon in Pisces is asking me to let something go. Because let me tell y'all something about Pisces. Pisces is a sign that has to do with, honestly, liberation. It is a sign that has to do with liberation because it is the last sign of the zodiac. It is the end. And then what comes after Pisces? Aries, which is the rebirth of something totally new. That's why whenever we have a lot going on in Aries, it's a big deal because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. But it's like, is there something you need to be delivered from, released from, liberated from? But Pisces is kind of like you just gotta like become birthed anew. It's not exactly like Scorpio because it won't so much be like Scorpio, you feel the pain of it, right? But with Pisces, it's not so much pain as it is um a dissolution of a thing. Is there something something that needs to end? And you need Pisces to dissolve it. But this full moon may bring that up for you. Is anyone seeing an ending that may be imminent for them? Now, the full moon also has to do with revelations. It's a push and a pull energy. So the full moon can also ask you to be looking at um something that you feel tugs you, like you feel like there's two of you and one is pulling you this way and one is pulling you that way. Or maybe it's you and someone else, you in another situation. You feel this way, but then you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like they're pressuring me to do this over here. Good morning, bonjour. How are you, Diza? How are you, Bella? Okay, so balance is another word that the full moon can bring up for us. What is in balance and what is out of balance? What is coming up for y'all? Talk to me. Talk to us, sister. So I'm gonna tell y'all really quickly. Maybe I have it. Hold on one second. I might go out because sometimes when I start searching for stuff, my internet, with StreamYard and my internet, I use StreamYard. It is just like not agreeable. Okay. So y'all give me some answers while I look for this. What of that already are you seeing? Oh, through the signs. Okay, I know what to open up now. I also want to let y'all know pretty soon you're gonna start hearing me say, Great Rising Bliss, welcome. Oh, wait a minute, is today your birthday? Bliss? Happy birthday, Bliss. I'm Bella and I'm bringing love. Welcome, Bella. Thank you. I think today is Bliss's birthday, or was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Okay. Everyone, if y'all would wish Bliss a happy birthday. Woo! Happy birthday to the Queen Bliss. Yay. Wait a minute, where is it? Through the signs. Open with. Oh, got it. Okay. It's over here. Okay, so let me just go on ahead and tell y'all now what this will mean for your sign. Okay. Wait a minute. Yes, happy birthday. Paulette says, I've been overwhelmed with my relationship with my parents, especially my dad. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm a little kid. Yeah, I get that, Paulette. I get that. Happy birthday to Bliss. So, what is this full moon bringing up for you? And see, for you, let's see here. This is in your second house. Seem like you're an Aquarius, if I remember correctly, like a double Aquarius. Um, and so let's talk about this. Okay. Let's talk about this. So I'm gonna give y'all a number. Okay. Because I want you to start thinking about this in terms of house. Okay. So, and I might need to pull up something else, but I'm not. Okay. So for Aries, it's the 12th house. Okay. Numero dos. I mean, 12. Taurus, this is 11th, the 11th house for Taurus. 11. For Gemini, 10. Numero 10. 10. For Cancer, write down number 9. Write down 9. 9. For Leo, write down 8. Write down 8 for Leo. Okay? 8. For Virgo, write down 7. 7. 7. For all the Libras in the house, write down 6. Numero 6. Scorpio will write down 5. Numero 5. Sagittarius is numero 4. 4. For Capricorn, this is your third house. 3. Aquarius, this is your second house. 2. And Pisces, this is your first house. 1. Okay. So those are the houses. Okay. So for the first house, I want you to think about the main word being your body and your life. Okay. For the second house, this is the Aquariuses. This is going to be your self-worth, your value. It actually could have to do with family, Paulette, and self-care, your stuff, money, value, self-worth. Okay. For the third house, this is going to be, I want you to write down, hold on one second. I don't remember who I brought up. Okay. So we're wishing bliss. Bliss, we want you to feel special. Okay. Because you are the Queen Bliss. The Queen Bliss. Y'all so wonderful. I love y'all so much. Okay, so let's see here. Third house is the most. Third house is doing the most, but I do want y'all to know, who did I say 3 is for? I think it was Capricorns. Anywho, I gave y'all that, right? So third house, if I said 3 for you, then the house is going to have to do, let me just go through it. Make sure I say it again, because repetition is the mother of skill. Yes. So for the Capricorns, this full moon actually could bring up a lot of different topics. It could bring up something like regarding your siblings, something regarding some communication of some sort, the mind, business, learning something. Let's see here. I do think Capricorns really need to be a little bit cautious because we have Mercury retrograde happening. And we have this full moon happening in your third house. So especially around the full moon, just make sure you check and triple check all of the, communications. Okay. So for the fourth house, this is going to be Sagittarius. This house has to do with home and family. So I want to say right now, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini. This moon could be reflecting a huge new change that's happening for you all, okay? Because these are happening and this is happening in houses that are pivotal and indicate change or something new happening, okay? And it could be an ending. An ending is always a rebirth. So it could be like something super pivotal happening is an ending, and you're going to be rebirthed into something new. So the fourth house has for Sagittarius has to do with the home, family. This could be a very emotional moon for the Sagittarius. It could also have to do with so your emotions and ancestors, topics regarding ancestors, especially with it being Pisces. Now, the fifth house is going to be Scorpio. So for Scorpios, this house has to do with creativity, children, could be your children or somebody else's children, your own childhood, your natural genius of some sort, like your gifts, your talents, having fun, romance, dating. Okay. So I want y'all to keep these general topics, like this is the area of life this moon is happening in. So you want to make sure that as I talk, these are the areas that you could pinpoint. This is where it could be happening. And I want you to look at this for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. If you don't know your time of birth, use it for your moon sign and your Venus sign. Okay. No, your sun sign and your Venus sign. If you don't know your time of birth, sun sign and Venus sign. So the next one is going to be Libra, the sixth house. This has to do for the Libra, something regarding health, wellness, routines at work. It's like the flow of things, systematization. Some of it could have to do with a job situation. This is like how is the workplace flowing? Are there systems in place? Maybe there another thing this could bring up for the Libras is your problems could just really get highlighted, or where you are in dealing with the problems. Okay. So that's interesting. The seventh house is going to be Virgo. So again, big changes for Virgo could be indicated with this moon. Um, but the seventh house has to do with relationships. It has to do with balance. It has to do with support. Like this moon may show Virgos, you need some support. You need some support. Or maybe you are the person who's going to start stepping into supporting people. The eighth house is Leo. And so for the Leos, this house has to do with, okay, so we talked about earlier, this is a moon that is very healing. And so the eighth house is a house of healing, but it's deep healing. And so some of the Leos are like, I need to really stop and just kind of like take a break, assess what's going on. Some of the Leos may even kind of feel like they are crumbling, or they just really have a deep need for like deep nourishment, deep self-care. And this moon will reflect that, or you will see the results of the work that you've already been doing. So this is a deeply healing house, but it's also a lot about the psychology. Um, it's about wounding. So it could be something about that. Now, I will say for the fire signs, this could be a moon where you feel very connected to your intuition, divination. If you've been studying Leo, something about some ancient system, you could feel like, oh, I've like really learned a lot. You're going to really see where you are. This also has to do with other people's money, other, resources that come from other places. So maybe some of the Leos have applied for a grant, or they have applied for a fellowship. They may just find that they have just inherited some money, something like that, or topics around money that is shared resources, like with a business partner, with your life partner, something like that. The next one is, and I'm gonna look at y'all's comments. The let's see here. Ninth house is gonna be it's Pisces, Cancer. Okay. So for the Cancerians, I'm actually happy for the Cancerians, because Cancerians were going through the eclipses. They had like the worst, in my opinion, eclipse season ever, because that was during the time where we had all the stuff popping off in the world in 2020. Okay. That was during the Capricorn Cancer eclipses. And so to see this full moon happening in the ninth house for Cancers, it could be a time where you're feeling like you are finally, getting back to feeling open and expansive. Things that you were working on, have you feeling like, yes, I can do this. I believe in myself. So this will have you looking at your belief systems, and it'll have you looking at your goals and where you're headed, and having that vision for your life. um it may be something about foreign travel, something about learning something on a higher level. Also, maybe some of the Cancerians are writing a book, could have something to do with publishing a book also. um let's see here. 10th house is going to be Geminis. I love this for the Geminis too, because the Geminis went through their eclipse seasons starting at the end of 2021. no, 2020, all through 2021. Geminis were going through it. Sagittarius were going through it actually too. And so this is another sign that could be feeling like you are experiencing a new beginning of some sort. I love the 10th house for the Geminis because maybe you're going to be recognized in some way. There's some achievement that you may be able to see happening for you. So I want you to be thinking as we go through even more, like what are you going to be looking for in terms of like what are you known for? Maybe you're going to change what you're known for. Maybe you're going to like everyone's going to know you for something new. But definitely something about the career. It could be a nice career move, up level boost for you. Next is the Tauruses. It's going to be in the Taurus's 11th house. Now I love this for the Tauruses because the Tauruses are going through eclipse season right now, and Tauruses don't like to change. Taurus energy doesn't like to change, and so it's been uncomfortable. But maybe the Tauruses with this full moon will kind of see like, well, if I'm going ahead and change, like this is nice. I'm loving I'm being gameful because this has to do with being gameful. I'm being gameful and I set some goals and I can see that I'm actually achieving these goals. But the other thing about this one is it has to do with broadcasting. So some of the Tauruses, maybe they drug their feet about broadcasting themselves out into the world. And now they're like, no, I'm good. I can get on here and talk to people or, be podcasting or whatever it is. Or maybe Tauruses are like experimenting with something, coming up with some new things and finding new groups to be a part of to support you in your interest and the mission. Because this might be some of the Tauruses might now be on a mission, and you want to surround yourself with the people who are going to be on that mission with you, right? And then last but not least is Aries. For the Aries, it's the 12th house. This could be a really challenging moon for some of the Aries. Just because the fire signs are not actually super touchy-feely and huggy. And so this moon could make y'all feel y'all's emotions more than y'all are comfortable with, Aries. And so that's something that, you just might have to just kind of cope with it for a little while. But it is a moon that is about the Aries probably need to do a little bit of healing. The Aries may literally see an ending, a culmination of some sort in their life, literally. And but the other thing about this that I love for Aries is it's a very healing placement, and you can use things like hypnosis and you can use NLP, Reiki, anything that works on the subtle energy. Now I love this for Aries also. And everybody, check this out. I want y'all to know, well, I said this, you literally can get liberated from something. So maybe you'll see what that is, Aries. And then you can now work on it, or you literally are liberated. You're like, I'm finally over this addiction, because the 12th house could deal with addiction. Some of the Leos may be realizing that they need to deal with an addiction, and addiction it just is what it is. It's no judgment. Folk get addicted. That's just how it is in the society right now. But we can get ourselves all healed up from addiction. No judgment. Okay. Let me see. Thank y'all for commenting. Okay. Natasha. Oh my God, you're on point, Priestess Tyra. New car, Nissan Altima 2014. I got a part-time job now, and next week I will be going to Panama for a week. Yay, she's going to Panama, and she's going to spend time with her mom. Look at you, Natasha. That is so exciting. And I remember you talking about the trip to Panama. Ooh, I'm excited for you. Congratulations, y'all. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let me see if I can play this real quick. No, I don't have it in here. Is it? Let's see. No, that's not it. Anywho, hold on one second. Ooh. Y'all know I was okay. Y'all know I was rushing when I got on, so I didn't know how long my candle would burn. I gotta light a new candle for us. I was smelling like, what is this smell? That it smells like something burning. And it was my candle burning out. So yes, that's exciting, Natasha. That is exciting. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Let me see what else y'all said. Aw, I love this. That makes me so happy, Natasha. Like, I love it when I see women able to evolve and really, I'm gonna put this back up here. I love the color better. Yeah, a couple of wounded Leos right now. Yeah, Leos, they going through. They're gonna be going through with this Pisces, baby. Yeah. Happy birthday to Bliss. Oh. I love that, Diza, about your dad giving unpublished, unpublicized work. Nice. That is beautiful. Yes. Receive that healing, Bella. Receive that healing. Yeah, I have been cutting down on social media too. And actually, I haven't talked a lot about Mercury retrograde, but I think that that is something we all can consider as part of our Mercury retrograde rituals is to cut down on social media. And this particular Mercury retrograde, I think it would be even better because of the aspects. Mhm. Love that. So David's in Aries. The divine has been working overtime to reveal to me some of the complexes that have been ruling my subconscious. I definitely feel healing and releasing coming on. Ashe. Oh. Okay. Nice, Furious. Nice. Okay, so now you can see what area of life this is happening for you in. Okay, it's happening in these are things like where do you need to be more balanced? You know, what is being revealed to you? What are the endings? Okay, so these are the key words that we want to infuse. So just think of one house that I brought up for you. Let's talk. So we talked about the Leo. So we know that this is the 8th house for Leos. Okay. This has to do with, I just want to show y'all how this works. It's the house of change and transformation, deep healing, wounding other people's money, share resources. Okay. Uh, so if we talk Pisces, what does this mean? So maybe they're going to use creativity. Maybe they need to express themselves creatively to feel a healing. Okay. So this is where we bring in the meaning of the sign into the moon and how do we apply that? Um, then maybe there's something that needs to end in order for them to receive their healing. Now, another thing about Pisces, this is for everybody, okay? Pisces is always things that are hidden. Pisces is actually a blind spot for a lot of people. A lot of people don't even know, that this thing is going on because Pisces is like a fog and you can't see it. And Pisces requires the ultimate trust. If you are a Pisces, one of the ways that you will best live your life from a powerful position is to just release and relinquish control. So maybe I'm just using Leos as an example. Maybe some of the Leos need to relinquish control in order for the healing to happen, because you can't even see what it is, but your guides can see it. The ancestors can help you. And honestly, your own Ori can make it happen. But I will say, with this being a full moon, it may be there have been a lot of hidden things within us that we have not been able to see. And because Pisces is what's hidden, the full moon is going to illuminate what has been hidden. Okay. I'll give y'all an example. Actually, this just is crazy. This morning, I was doing one of my hypnosis tracks, I think it was. And I use NLP, neuro linguistic programming, and I was traveling back and forth over my timeline, just looking for different spots where I'm like, okay, something is still off. I need to figure out what this is. And all of a sudden, I had this picture of myself come up from when I was I probably was about somewhere between 12 and 24 months. And when I look at the picture, or what I remember from the picture, I was sitting there and I had a bottle in my hand. And, when babies drink, it gets all over, their clothes. And so you can see there's coloring on my clothes, which is an indication it was juice. I have seen this picture 1,000 times, even though I was like, where is this picture? I don't know where it is today in this moment. But it came up because I was in my subconscious mind, like floating around, like, what is here that I have not yet addressed? And for the first time in my life, I was like, oh, maybe I created some association to sweets through drinking juice out of a bottle. And my mama, she was just doing what mamas did back then. It's no judgment. Um, I was drinking some juice and it's locked in me. And so I was able to like see it, because this moon energy, like, it's not just a day, it's over a period of time. It can just start now. But I could just see it come up. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, I can release and let that go. And the work we do with NLP on that timeline is like, how do you help somebody get the lesson, get the learning? And once someone has that, it is no longer a thing. It's no longer something that's a program or a stuck emotion, either from you or a previous lifetime or your family. Okay. So, absolutely, this moon could bring up something you've seen 1,000 times, but you will see it in a new way. But it will be a path to liberation for you. The other thing is, just straight up secrets could be revealed with this. Like, folks think they getting over on you, but all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know how I'm just now seeing that these people were totally getting over me, but I see it now and I'm done. This is going to end now. So it could be something like that also. I put the word adaptable as a nice way of, this fluidity down here. Um, Pisces, we are changeable because we're watery, we're a mutable sign, so a mutable sign is pretty adaptable. Um, but that maybe this is something that needs to happen. Maybe the full moon is going to help people to realize, hey, you need to be more adaptable. You need to be more fluid. You too rigid. Okay. Um, Emotional, psychic, sensitive. All of these things could be invited into whatever house that is. So let's talk about Taurus, because that 11th house is more of like a social house. It's more you can make money in that house. It's a house that has to do with being gainful. So maybe some of the Tauruses, because Tauruses don't all the time, it depends on their placements. Tauruses don't all the time feel psychic. Well, Tauruses may all of a sudden start feeling like, I just got this intuitive hit to do A, B, or C, right? Um, or maybe Tauruses who typically aren't fluid, maybe they're going to be a little bit more fluid or realize where they need to be a little bit more fluid so that they can be gainful. Let me know if this is helping. Okay. It's a compassionate energy. So, hopefully I'm going to tell y'all where I want y'all to think about it. Yes, we want to be more compassionate to other people. So for instance, Virgos may feel like, well, maybe I need to be a little bit more compassionate to my partner or my bestie or, people you have one-to-one relationships with. Maybe in the second house, who would you be compassionate to? Maybe if you're an Aquarius, you may feel like you'll want to give away some money to some people because the second house has to do with money. So you'll be feeling more like you want to share money, maybe donate to a cause or something like that. Scorpios may want to donate to children because it's in the fifth house. Okay. But I want to offer to you all, let this moon show you how compassionate you are or are not with yourself. Okay. Let the moon show you how compassionate you are or are not with yourself. Yes. Good, Diza. I'm trying to be more compassionate to myself and to my parents. Beautiful. Pisces also has to do with getting away. So in this area of life, is the full moon will show you, are you escaping or is it that you literally just need to get away? Which one is it? And if it's you're escaping, the full moon may reveal to you, like, how's this working for you? Right? It's imaginative. And so, whatever area of life I said this is for you, you want to be thinking about how can you bring your imagination more in there? Or is your imagination conjuring something that's not actually there? Or it's conjuring things. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pisces is sort of like this energy. Could ask any Pisces. Pisces will have some stuff played out in their head. It has happened. And everybody in the room is sitting around like, what is going on? Because Pisces has a crazy, powerful imagination. Pisces can go into a space of being able to see something that nobody else can see. It is magnificent. It is amazing. And Pisces actually can birth this thing into existence. It's about this, like a lot of times Piscean energy is very, it can create this massive illusion. Like I think Disney World and Disneyland and places like that, that is very Piscean because it's like you go in there and you're just in a whole different world and it's magical because that's another thing about Pisces. So, you want to make sure that you're using your imagination to conjure what you want, but not to be getting lost and making up like, I bet you when I go talk to them, this could be some of the, let's see here, Capricorns. I bet you when I go and talk to them, it's going to be like this and they're going to be talking like that to me. No, just go talk to them and see what happens. Why are we sitting up here conjuring all this stuff up in our minds when nothing has actually happened? Who can understand that? Who gets that? Let's see here. I'm really thinking of getting away. Yes, trying to figure out how to make it happen. Getting away from this colonial space, which is actively trying to stifle my children and myself. So I think too that Pisces can allow you to I think Pisces can allow you to be guided, Diza. That's so you see this word surrender. That is the magic of Pisces. So if anyone is not a Pisces, I want to tell y'all what it means to be a Pisces because this is what Pisces teaches everybody else. Pisces says, put it out to the universe and just be like, I know it's going to happen. I'm telling you, so many Pisces, the way we operate, nobody gets it. But everything is always working in our favor when we are like operating from our open and expansive energy, our balanced energy, because Pisces is a wreck when we are not doing that. But when we are operating from that place, Pisces is just like when I opened us up in the opening stitch. Pisces is the energy that's just like, I am held by the universe. I'm completely and totally held, and I don't even wonder. I remember when I first started learning about this. Well, before I learned about this, I began to realize that when I felt bad, because this is something else that's about Pisces. Do you want this moon to help you? I'm going to tell you this: do this. Go help somebody else without expecting anything in return. And this is how, before Facebook became what it is today, I would get on Facebook when I felt down and out, and I would just go and look to see who felt, made a post like, I feel bad, I feel sad. And I would say something encouraging to them. And automatically, it made me feel better. That's one of the things that's like a Pisces remedy, okay, that everybody can use. You say something to somebody expecting nothing in return, and all of a sudden you feel better. But it's like that's what Pisces is here to do. And the universe is like, well, we got to have somebody doing this kind of work. So, okay, Pisces, what do you want? Well, I need more money. And then the Pisces just has to just be like, I don't know where this money is going to come from. I just know it's going to come. And, you surrender. And all of a sudden, it's like the opportunity is there. Everyone really needs to cultivate this. This is what Pisces teaches us. Okay. My mom and ex are Pisces. They're always seem to find whatever they were needing when it was needed. This is true. This is true. Yeah. The hypothetical situations in your head. Yes. So your downfall is the Pisces moon. Yeah. Oh, and you're a Pisces, aren't you? Aren't you a Pisces moon? Mystic? I create pessimistic scenarios to prepare myself, or I can be too hopeful and will put on rose colored glasses. Classic Pisces. Classic Pisces. But my point really was also to Diza to Bella, that it's so important to tell yourself, universe, I'm gonna need you to make this happen. If I'm not moving away right away, I need me and my kids to have a getaway for a little while with grace and ease. It'll be fun. Like, you want to make sure you describe, I want it to be fun and it's a good time, and where we can just go and be comfortable in our skin as we are. Yeah, Pisces moon. I thought so. I thought so. Okay, so these are the words of caution. Pisces really needs words of caution. So maybe this full moon is going to reveal to you where deception is. Either you deceiving yourself, maybe somebody's deceiving you. Hey, we Pisces know we can be spacey. I am so spacey right now. I'm like, oh my gosh. I do not know what's going on. Well, I'm a Scorpio rising. So my 12th house is Libra. And whenever there's stuff in Libra, it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When those eclipses move into Libra, I'm gonna have to really operate from my Pisces energy. Cause woo. So, it can reveal we might just be spacey for a few days, y'all. Come on. Oh, that is something that is important about Pisces, because Pisces wants to get away. So this full moon could, like I said, I did mention it earlier, could represent drugs or addictions. I'll put it that way. What addictions are you dealing with that you need to do something about? And a lot of that is going to be, why are you trying to escape? Because Pisces doesn't like to face anything. Okay. Pisces is like, I'm out. I'm bouncing. I ain't got time for all this. Right. But this is a time for you to be like really facing what's being brought up at this full moon. You want to make sure you do not be overdoing stuff, y'all. Okay. We're going to have to just take it easy. I'm going to ask y'all to send out a universal prayer. Let's just touch and agree right now, sisters. We're going to send out a universal prayer that everybody is safe. And I'm gonna tell y'all what we want. We want people to make sure that they are very careful if they have to take any kind of medicine, or if they are people who use drugs on a regular basis, illicit drugs, that they are all safe during this Pisces full moon. That they are safe. That they are safe. That they are safe. that our young people, if they have a problem, they're going to come and talk to us about it and stay here in their bodies. We're so grateful that young people, and that could be whatever young people is to you, that they stay safe in their bodies. They reach out and get some help. They ask for healing, because this full moon, unfortunately, is one of the ones where people just be like, I'm out, deuces. And we want them to stay in their body. We do. We want them to face what's going on. Everybody has an exit plan, and every exit plan is, reasonable. But if we can help people realize you can stay here and we can help you work it out, then, maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe that's just me being like judgy. Maybe it is that painful and they really did need to leave. Maybe that was their true exit plan. But if it's not, we want to really send that vibration out. I've been seeing that September is National Suicide Awareness Month. They will pick up the phone. They will pick up the phone and call somebody before they hurt themselves. Okay. These are the things we want to be sending out to stars. Okay. Yeah. Pisces is escapist. We the queens of escapism, the kings and queens of it, the people of it, with grace and ease. I shall. Yes. Peace, love, power, strength, and light with ease. Thank you, sisters. Thank you, queens, for helping with this. My mom always wants to get away. Deeza's mom is a is a Pisces. She's always wants to get away. It's like she's got ants in her shoes. My husband used to say that about me. Now he can't get me out this house. My last few exes were Pisces sons. No more. Yeah, get you a Pisces moon. Get you a Pisces moon. Mystic, I know you're an Aquarius. Aquarius is kind of out there. Pisces is going to be kind of out there. So it's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. I'm gonna need somebody who's a little bit more grounded. Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh. Yes. They are just gorgeous, gorgeous children. Yes, so Fury says, I really don't want to believe one can be addicted. Well, it's a state of being. That's what we'll say. Our souls are never nothing happens to our true souls. But in this human form, every experience is available for you to have. And all of them we can move past them also. Because we're divine. I just keep telling myself, okay, I'm divinity in a body. I'm not expected to be perfect. It's expected I'm gonna come here and have a flawed human experience. So I'm perfect, but that's just what I've been telling myself. And this is how I can have compassion for other people who are really struggling, because I can't change anything. That's something about Pisces. Where are you trying to save somebody? All right. We got this Virgo energy going on. All of us probably need to be looking at, how am I really trying to save people? And is this okay? It may not be okay. Right. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to stop for a minute and just kind of turn on just a little bit of music, um as cuz I want us to kind of shift. And I want to bring up this new moon journal. Are y'all writing things down for your new moon journal? Huh? Are you? Let me excuse me, full moon. Typically during the circle, if I had one in the afternoon or the evening, we'd be dancing by now. So let's just go on ahead and turn up the beats while I look for this journal. And tell me, what are your takeaways thus far? Let's take a moment to process and integrate. And also, I think I said this earlier, but I just want to say it again just in case. The spiritual aspirant initiation is coming forth soon. I hope that some of y'all are going to join me in the spiritual aspirant initiation. Yeah, it's time for me to open it up again. It'll be a 3-month process this time. 6 months is just way too long. So we're going to do it in 3 months' time because my goal is to do the priestess initiation next year. God has blessed me. When we are locked in it, we tend to fail to see it as an addiction. Oh, you just really dropping some mad wisdom. We only see it clearly before we fall into it or after we free ourselves from it. Yeah. Okay. Mystic was like, baby, we're going to do something totally new and different. I'm happy for you, Mystic. And I love when y'all don't give up on it. Don't give up on love for yourselves. You deserve love, okay? Even if it takes a while, it's okay. Yes, Asheo. May it be a wonderful relationship for Mystic. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, just in case y'all haven't seen this, let me see here. This is kind of like Caribbean and okay. I'm gonna stop this. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all really quickly this. Let me go here. The full moon planner. If you don't have it yet, you can get it in my Goddess Toolkit. I'll put this in the chat. My Goddess, it's a mini toolkit, and the full moon journal is in there. Okay. So also the other things that are in there are the Keys to Self Mastery class, a hypnosis track, along with a mindfulness track, and also the Goddess Guide for Goddess Centered Practice, which is all about helping you set up your Goddess Centered lifestyle. And I made a video to go with that to help y'all. You know, if you need that support on like what do I actually do, I put that in there. So let's just integrate what I just talked about. So we want to talk about with this full moon, what do I need to let go of? Okay. So write down one thing you need to let go of. I'm going to say I need to let go of, here, let me get my pen and my paper. I'm not going to ask y'all to do it, and I'm not doing it. What do I need to let go of? I need to let go of, what's today? 9/7, 2022. I need to let go of excess material stuff. I have been doing a good job of purging my house, but now it's required. I don't know if I told y'all. You're welcome. That's one of my besties right there. Hey Toya, I love you. Hey Eileen. She just woke up. Yes, welcome, Queen. But I mentioned in another live stream recently that we're gonna end up moving. Yes, okay. I thought I did, Felicia. We're moving because my husband, Toya, you may not know this yet, but Craig is gonna be pastor actually of the church where his dad used to pastor. This is crazy. This is the church where we got married. Yeah, they needed a pastor because his dad isn't there anymore. And so Craig, you know, put his name into the hat, and they narrowed it down to him. Good choice. And so, yeah, I got to get rid of stuff. I told Craig it's a lot of stuff that's not gonna make the cut. I'm like, we empty nesters. We not taking all this stuff with us. Yep, Toya. Yeah, we're gonna move back to Clarksville. Felicia, you said a word. Felicia said a word. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so how can I let this go? Let's write that down. How can I let this go? So for me, now look, let's tie this into the season that we're in right now because Virgo's been on my butt. My inner Virgo is like, okay, it's Virgo season. So all the rest of the astrology Tyrus, I'm gonna need y'all to step on back because it's my time. So I am gonna come up with a purge plan. Maybe I'll do it room by room. I'm good like that. As long as I have a plan, I'm good. So how can you let go of what you need to let go? I want y'all to write it down now. If possible, if you're driving, don't write it down. If you're doing something that involves equipment that somebody could get hurt, don't worry about it. Okay, how can you let it go? Because y'all, we don't want to just be taking in all this information, and it's just information if we listen to it. But once we integrate it, it becomes guidance. Once we integrate it, it becomes wisdom. It becomes medicine, antidote, remedy. Okay. So you really want to answer this question. How can I let this go? Okay. So I'm going to write it down. Create a purge plan, room by room. Okay. Whew. So Bliss says I'm in Texas, drove down here to and spend time with my bestie for my birthday. I'll be leaving this afternoon to make it to your son's game. Okay, so you're gonna leave your stuff down there. Move. Oh, move your stuff. Yes. You're good. It's all right. I would have figured it out eventually. Okay, so Felicia says, I want to let go of attachments by cord cutting. That's very specific. I love that. I love that. And here's another one. What is my most powerful next step to manifest my intentions? So we want to go back to the intentions that we set at that Virgo new moon. Okay. We want to go back to that Virgo new moon. Maybe you want to even go back to Pisces season. What intentions did you set at that moon? Because this moon, the Pisces full moon, is a part of a 12-month cycle. And you're halfway in between what you set at the Pisces new moon. Did you write it down? So you want to go back and look and see, what did you write down? Go back to the new year. Was that in March for you? Was that in January for you? Was that at your birthday? Write it down and look at what is my most powerful next step to manifest my intentions. So I'll tell y'all, this is kind of unfolded for me this week. Because y'all know, I told myself I will be 100. I'll say 170, 169. I'll give myself either one of those. I had said this at the beginning of the year. Y'all have heard me talking about it. I'm away 170 because I knew the path to 170 was going to be a little bit messy for me. And it has been, because here we are, September, and I'm like, not there yet. So if something just all of a sudden hit me this week, and I was like, you know what? I'm going all in. Like I wake up every day and I listen to these hypnosis tracks that are about, that are designed to help me adjust my weight down. I do tapping and hypnosis that's designed to help me say every day I wake up and I love exercise because y'all know that's the thing that I have kind of struggled with. So my next most powerful step is, doing that every day, every day. And then I have a app on my phone, If you need, this is so Virgo. This is so freaking Virgo. I have this app on my phone. It's called Streaks, Streaks. And with Streaks, let's say I'm supposed to tap in the morning. So you create the habit that you want to create. Because of course, a habit is going to be created not just over time, friends. Okay. Some of the habit will come from you have decided I am the type of person who does blank. Is not just through action. Okay. So I don't want to really make it too simplistic, but on the path to manifesting the lifestyle that you want, we can use some tools that will help us. And so I love this because all I have to do is set it up and then you just press the button. Uh, okay. And it lets me know I got that one done, right? Because with me being Pisces and my Mercury's in Pisces, I don't do all the time a good job of keeping up with what I need to do. I have to write everything down because Pisces it's just wide open space, baby. That's me. That's my brain, everything. Um, and so I just told myself every day I'm keeping up with doing this. And I'm gonna do this until December 31st every day every day. And then I keep listening to my like right now I'm more like, okay, 177 Tyra. What do I need to do? Like, because I'm not 177 yet. I'm 178 Tyra. So I'm like, what do I need to do, Tyra, to get to 177 Tyra? What does she do? What does she look like? Like I have gone all in on this, right? And that's because this is the beauty of accountability. I'm like, I've been talking about this all year. How I'm gonna be a hypnotherapist and an NLP person, and I ain't even using my own stuff to help me to get to where I need to go. Right. So, what's your next most powerful step? Hope this will help. Journaling is so good. Journaling is so good. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so Diza, I want to let go of doubt. What's your next step to let go of doubt, Diza? I would say letting go of doubt is having a lot of conversations about like where is this stemming from? Is this true? Um, and then selling yourself on, I am the type of person who has complete and utter belief in whatever's going on, whatever I believe in. I have complete and utter belief. And you might have to listen to some of the teachers and gurus because I've dealt with doubt, but then I just tell myself, you know what? I can either be doubtful or I can be like, no, tried and true. I believe in myself 100%. I don't need no proof of nothing to believe in myself. It's like just have these kinds of conversations. I want to let go of not believing in myself. And honestly, y'all, these are thoughts that need to be released by maybe you need to write down why do you not believe in yourself? And then write down all the ways you have come through. And maybe you too, Natasha, will need to listen to people who talk about the truth of who and what we are. When you understand that you're an all powerful being, it's like, I believe in myself 100%. Like, I'm, I'm goddess. I'm the almighty in a body. Who would doubt the creator of this reality? And in truth, you are in part creatrix of this reality. This reality would not exist without your thoughts. It's only here because we all collectively have said, okay, I want to be a part of that. This goes back to the metaphysics that we've been studying. Okay. So it does take a level of like doing some self-exploration, self-realization, self-mastery. This is important. This is one of the reasons I put that course in there too. Eileen. Right, burn, release. I want to let go of not believing in myself, in spirit, and in flesh. Asheo. I love that, Natasha. I will let go of unhealthy attachments to love and food by focusing on loving myself, getting professional support, and spiritual work. I love that. I love that. So when I see some of the things that y'all are writing, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I feel like I need to put out an offer that can help y'all. And I'm thinking about doing some VIP days using Voxer, which is my voice support. And it might be a mix of Zoom and Voxer, now that I think about it, as well as doing some office hours where you can pop in, and maybe just get a NLP session, a quick coaching session or something like that. Let me know if y'all are interested in that, because I know I can help y'all. If you're saying things like, and it's not just, Mystic Storm, but I know a lot of y'all say this, um, like support, and if you're having things in the subconscious mind that are there, let me help you. I'm a NLP practitioner, and it's all about that inner landscape. Okay, I know I need to create the packages because y'all like, well, we would love it if you help me. If you just created the ability to do this with you. So there, that I got on my toes real quick. It's coming. um, and let's see here. Coaching. Honestly, coaching helps people, and it's one of the reasons I get on and talk to y'all. If I can get you to see from a different perspective, it's immediate healing. It's immediate empower, feeling empowered. So y'all please consider working with me. And I will do my part to make it so that y'all can do that. Virgo Bliss, I will continue to release with journal writing. Now, let me tell y'all, everybody journal. Journal, journal, journal. It is like the ultimate therapist, okay? I really like the tapping and getting back into my yoga. Yes. Really helps me mentally feel better. So, so important. I need to get back into my yoga. I'm going to do that too, Bliss. Habit patterns, response. Okay. So Eileen says, I have a very specific person to cut cards with. I create a ceremony. Going into this full moon. I love that. I love that. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I know it's needed, and I don't know, honestly, I got some inspiration. Taurus here, Taurus moon. So y'all know what's happening in my 11th house. And let me pull this back up. And so this week it finally hit me. I know what I need to do to help my community because I need to put offers out. I love doing the readings, but I so badly want to make sure I do the hypnosis with you all, the NLP, the coaching to go with the reading. It's so, so powerful. So give me about 2 weeks. Well, maybe I'll launch it after Mercury retrograde. So look forward in October along with spiritual aspirant initiation. Okay, so what can you celebrate right now? Now, I want you to be thinking about, um, for the next several days, what can you celebrate? So I want you to write one thing. It is very difficult for women to write good things about themselves, but that's not us. We have changed. We know that it is important for us to find the good and praise it within ourselves. It's nourishing, it's healthy. We all have a fifth house. We all have a fifth house. What is the fifth house? The fifth house is what we're proud of. Okay. So we were born to be proud of ourselves. Is that the only thing that we need to feel? No. And that's not what we're going to feel. But I don't think it's natural to constantly be pointing out everything that's going wrong and how you just have messed up in so many different ways. So y'all see me looking at a bird. I'm looking for what can you celebrate right now? So another comment came in. I will cut cords with my son's donor. I'm hearing he's continuing to keep my name in his mouth after 11 years of not being bothered with him because he's miserable without us. Something that I think is good, something that I do is I imagine, number one, whenever I feel like that person is pulling on my energy, I'll put myself in a bubble. And that bubble, it is so. It is impenetrable by them. The other thing I do is I just imagine there's a wall and I just put the wall there and it's impenetrable. But this one is going to be more of like, concrete or something like that. Rocky. It'll be rocky. And I put it there, and I just let my guys know, keep it there. Don't, that's just it. That's just how it is. Okay. So why have I not seen what y'all writing yet about celebrating? I'm waiting. What can I celebrate right now? Let me see here. What am I celebrating? Um Honestly, I'm celebrating being so much more adjusted to life, cuz last year when my younger son left home, I just felt like I was spinning out of control. My husband was gone for 9 months staying with his dad. And so just wow, it was rough. It's been a rough transition. Yay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All of us are feeling this way. I love this growth. I celebrate my growth. Yes. I love this. Thank y'all. Woo, let's celebrate. 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 I want to see something. Internet music. Did I put it there yet? Nope. Okay. What do I want to lean into more of right now? I'm celebrating being more at peace with my dad. That's a big one. That is a big one. Yes. Because that will bring so much calmness to your mind. Celebrate new life. Beautiful. Year end. Beautiful. What do I want to lean into more of right now? So what that looks like is it's something you need to do but you're not doing it. And a lot of times lean into more of you might feel like it's going to take a lot of effort or yeah, it may feel uncomfortable. I think is what I'm trying to say when you have to lean into. And so I'll offer this to you all. A lot of us need to lean a little bit more into that Virgo energy of being focused on our lifestyle, our routines, our systems, facing our problems. Pisces is about getting away, but maybe some of us need to lean into more of getting away. Lean into more of taking that time where you're just doing nothing, you're just being. That is Pisces. Okay. Ah, my daughter transitioning well with entering sixth grade. That's so sweet. I love that, Kita May. I'm so happy for her. May she have the best year ever. I am celebrating not giving up on myself and my business. Mystic Storm, one of my coaches, she's more y'all's age, actually. I cannot live without the millennials or Gen Z. Okay. I thrive and I flourish because of y'all. um, but she always says, um, I'm here to make sure you don't give up on your business before you become profitable. So I just want to drop her words into your you and Paulette, anyone else out there that's working on a business, Eileen, Felicia, everybody, whatever you're working on. I'm here to let you know we got to do what we got to do until we make it work. The more I was on a conference, a summit, a business summit, and somebody said something that I was like, I told my community this. The playing field has been leveled with the internet. Okay, it's things we can do. Actually, it was this young. I was like, is she? I think she might be Gen Z. She looks so young, but she might be a millennial. Um, Out of Texas, and she was saying I know she's part Nigerian. She might be Nigerian and maybe white Euro. And but she's like all about being this woman of color. And she was like, in the past, it was harder for people of color to, easily start a business. But the playing field has been leveled. And what happened was she, I love this. She got on the internet selling $3 ebooks. What was she selling about? I don't know, maybe health and wellness, because I know she does something with health and wellness. And I forgot how much money she made, but maybe it was just like the first couple of times people downloaded this book for $3. She quoted some rapper out of Texas. I don't know this rapper's name, but pretty much she was like, "Oh, they done effed up now. That I didn't figure this out. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in." That's all she does is work online. Okay, so the Gen Zs and the millennials, this is, y'all were born to do this. I'm like, I have never seen it be so easily and effortlessly. Like in the online business space, it's the young folks that's leading the way, and I even consider 40 to be young, but it's like a lot of young people. 30s is like y'all teaching everybody how to have a business. There's no reason for us to give up on our businesses. We are going to do this. I celebrate that I'm learning to honor all cycles of life. That is so beautiful. Let us all, just for everybody, we're going to put the hands up, sunbeam or the beaming emoji. Okay, Bliss. I'm celebrating getting through it all, good, bad, and the ugly, without getting over my head. For the most part, yay! I'm celebrating myself in great growth within. Yay! Happy to hear that. Oh, for Pisces, I don't know. Pisces doesn't really have a color. Like maybe use the color of the ocean. Maybe use the colors of the ocean. I need to lean into journaling, health, organizing, and structure. Yes, a lot of times it's the very things that we feel like, ugh, this is so boring, that make all the difference. Oh, let me show y'all this. Oh, I think this would be better. And I may have shown this to you already. Yeah. So with this Virgo season, I had told myself that yes, we're sunbeaming everybody. We're beaming, I should say, everybody. I created my list for what I need to do every day, right? And I have maybe 3 that I use. Okay. And so I created it where I have I cut it like a control manual. It's my systems manual. I made this years ago, like when my kids are very small, and I update it on, a pretty regular basis. And I put them in this little sheet right here, because then I can use a dry erase marker and mark, the date. And then I can check off like, okay, did I watch a health video today? So I don't want to have to keep in my mind what I need to do. I don't want to do that. I want to just be like, okay, what I need to do. And I sat down and I plotted all this out one day, created these, put them in Word or something like Google Docs. Because I was like, I thought I was going to have to rewrite them again, because I have not updated these in years. And my life is so different now. And I found them in Word. I was like, hallelujah, hallelujah. Past Tirra hooked me up. So I had to do is just update them. And so what I'm saying is, when we have things like this, we just commit to looking at the paper and doing what the paper says. Because now I don't have to think about it. I'm going to be disciplined, not because I'm actually disciplined. I'm just following okay, just look here. Did you do this? Okay. And it has brought so much grounding to me. I feel so much better. I've noticed this week, I have so much more energy. It's crazy. I have felt so drained, because when we have all this stuff on our mind, it's like a mile-long list and it's all in our head. That drains us. So this is the beauty of the list and the organizing. This can help you get organized. And then the journaling helps. The journal is your friend. I want you to see the journal as an extension of you. She is your muse. She is your guide. She is very wise. And that is the beauty of journaling. You will not doubt yourself if after you journal. You'll write, I don't believe in myself. I don't know why I doubt myself. And I don't know why I feel this way. Like the other day, I said I was going to do A. And then like, why do I doubt myself? You know what? I remember back then, I kind of developed like a habit of doubting myself. So it's not that I really doubt myself. I feel like I doubt myself, but I don't really doubt myself. I believe in myself. You know what? I know what I need to do. I need to go watch this or do that or blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, the answer is right there before you. Okay. I don't know if I put everybody's hands up. Thank y'all. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in a minute because I have a coaching. I'm a part of a coaching program for business. So, yeah. Okay. Last little bit, because this is important. What am I manifesting right now? What am I manifesting right now? Y'all know when y'all hear the music, I lean. Ocean Kimmy, I'm sorry. Ocean Kimmy, you know what this means. There's your journal page. April, the super VA, she just makes everything so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Turn on some music and dance. Write down your wins. During that full moon, come on, y'all. Turn up. Pisces is the dancer. All right, let me see some dance emojis. Let me know y'all gonna do that. New Moon Grimoire. I love April the VA so much. Oh my God. Because this was not in there before. She added that. Okay. So let me tell you about the grimoire. It sounds like what Eileen was talking about. She created a ritual that is going to be cutting cords. So maybe you want to create a new moon spell, magic. That's how we're looking at it. That's what a grimoire is. What is your magic? Oh, that says new moon grimoire, but we're going to use that for the full moon. I need to update that. Anywho, full moon grimoire is what that is. What could that be for me? You know, I think what I'm going to do, I'm glad we're doing this. I think what I'm going to do is take a spiritual bath. I took a spiritual bath for the new moon, but I think I'm going to do another spiritual bath for that. And I got to think about the rest. I do think that it would be good to create something magical. And again, write it down. And it becomes a part of your grimoire, your spell book. So you can always remember it. You know, maybe you forget it and then you're looking through, you're like, oh, I forgot I created this. But maybe you can just look online. You know, it's a lot of magic online that you can look up. And it's all specific to what you need to do. But for me, you know, it might be some energy work of some sort, you know. But you want to do it with manifesting something from nothing, because that is Pisces. Pisces can bring things and you just like, how did this happen? And this is when people be like, okay, that was number God. Okay, ladies. Thank y'all. And so it is. And so it is for everybody. I hope that this full moon is going to be amazing and wonderful. And yeah, I know that I'm manifesting money. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching astrology soon too. Because when you said that, Natasha, I was like, ooh, there's certain things that you can learn from your chart on like the most magical way to manifest money. So I need to look into that. I've been to the ocean. That's right. You said you were going to the ocean. Spiritual bath. Good. Love that. I'm compiling my spell book. Lots of stuff all over the place. Felicia is for sure one of the most magical witches I know. And again, I just want to show y'all, she sent me homemade Florida water. I feel so special. Oh, because I can't use regular Florida water. It has too much scent in it. I cannot use it. You're welcome, Toya. I love you. Okay, trying to consolidate. You just jump in, Natasha. The actual ocean is the spiritual bath. Okay, perfect. All right, ladies. Well, I have 4 minutes before I need to get on. So I'm going to go on ahead and jump off. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope that you all have a wonderful full moon in Pisces. Receive the healing, receive the medicine. Another thing that I'll tell y'all that I did not say is this is a great time, talking about Bliss being, Bliss and Natasha, no, Bliss being at the ocean. Work with Yemoja. Pisces is definitely Yemoja energy on the healing, and she's also Oshun energy on the manifesting. Pisces is both Yemoja and Oshun. Okay. You're welcome, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Merci beaucoup. Oh, I didn't even notice, Paulette. I didn't even notice. 50 plus eyes in the house. Love y'all all so much. Again, happy full moon in Pisces. Blessings.